Welcome. We're headed to London, England, to explore an artist named Jack Savoretti. This is a singer and songwriter who is famous for his husky acoustic style and chart-topping album like Singing to Strangers and songs that were featured in hit TV shows. I want to check out his song Breaking the Rules, the live acoustic version, which has over 25 million views. Somebody's loving it. But I did notice, and I want us to fix that while the video has millions and millions of views, he does not have nearly enough subscribers. So if you enjoyed today's breakdown and analysis, would you please go check out Jack Savoretti, go subscribe to him on YouTube. I will put the link to the video I'm reviewing today in the description below. Go subscribe to him. Let's show the music industry and these artists that there are many breakdown and reaction channels out here that are promoting and supporting these artists, not just watching, reacting, and stealing their work. Please go subscribe to this artist if you enjoy what you see. Today's shout out goes to Code. Thank you for your support on my Buy Me a Coffee page. In his song suggestion, in his submission, he said so beautifully that standing before others, revealing ourselves, becoming vulnerable, sharing imperfection, connection with those we stand among, and accepting an authentic emotional experience. When it's done to perfection, we get moments like this one. I'm excited to check this one out. What does that mean? What is this moment going to give us? I think I hear that raspy husky. Yep, I'm subscribing and we're starting over. Oh my goodness. Please subscribe to this guy. Did you hear that? I didn't even need 10 seconds to decide that I want more of this. Oh my goodness. Let me start over. That felt human entering that concert venue. Oof.
Sick and tired of getting older. I keep getting lost, trying to find my way. Looking for love at every corner, night after night. But every street light looks the same. So I'm taking a chance, walking away, breaking the rules. But nobody here can tell me what to do. I'm out on my road, making my way, trying to be someone that I can be proud of one day. I'm out on my road, doing it my way. I've gotta be tough, I've gotta be stronger. Take the time to understand.
These lyrics are very human, and I love that. I love the honesty here, that turmoil within, when you're weary of going through the motion, of feeling like you're getting older and nothing's changing.
'Cause this city can't get any colder. It stabs you in the back while shaking your hand. So I'm taking a chance, walking away, breaking the rules.
That was nice.
Nobody here can tell me what to do. I'm out on my own, making my way, trying to be someone that I can be proud of one day. I'm out on my own, doing it my way. Oh.
Yeah.
Taking a chance, walking away, breaking the rules.
Da, da, da.
Nobody here can tell me what to do. I'm out on my own, making my way. I'm trying to be someone that I can be proud of one day. I'm out on my own. I'm doing this my way. I'm doing this my way. I'm doing it my yes. I'm here, Joe. Yes. Oh, no, no, no. See a little bit more, yes. Oh, no.
Doing it my way.
Oh, my.
Doing it my Wow. This song is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And it's the more that I let it sink in and just marinate and just ich hab's auf mich eindrücken lassen. What is that word in English when you start letting it impress on you? Ich hab's so ein bisschen verarbeiten müssen. The more I was allowing myself to digest it, the more the emotions were bubbling up in me. It feels I love the authenticity. AI will never be able to measure up to this. You can give me all the rasp and the grit and the wow vocals of AI. It will never measure up to an imperfect, perfect performance like that. That is saturated in real human experience. This hits harder because this man has lived this. It feels to me. This was not a performance of look how great I can sing. I wrote a little song that sounds catchy, verse, chorus. And by the way, I have an amazing timbre and a total badass rasp to my voice. You can get that with AI, right? Voices that sound legendary, but they're too perfect. And what they lack, even if they were to add a couple of flat notes here and there to sound a little more human, they're not going to ever convey real lived experience. Unless you've lived it, I don't want it. And I'm not saying that a person has to go through everything to be able to have an opinion or talk on a topic, but just the fact that you're human, you have a level of shared experience. Even if we didn't go through the exact same thing and you have opinions about something you haven't experienced, they're welcome because you're human and we all are going to die. We all know fear, shame, guilt, love. That we share in common. And I felt like this guy, the way he sang, felt like he had just walked off from the side of the street, having a Guinness in the bar next door, or just got done with a shift at work and walked up here, grabbed the mic and started singing. That's how he came across. Absolutely real. Then he opens his mouth and the ad-libbing and the runs were so authentic. It wasn't always pitch perfect. It was a couple of very soft, flat or sharp notes that added character. I loved it all the more because it added character. It didn't feel auto-tuned. It was real. You had the beautiful piano accompanying him, which added to this feeling of somber ballad, of stripped down. It was about the emotion. It wasn't about a huge composition and now we have the strings and the crescendo, and those things are wonderful. There's a time and a place for it. But the song, the message of the song felt fitting to having it as a stripped down acoustic or like piano ballad. The lyrics are very special to me. And the reason why I was getting more and more emotional is because this feeling of saying I'm doing it my own way is a very new concept to me, which is crazy, right? Because there are songs like that, I did it my way, that many people love, that stick to people. This Is My Life, It's Now or Never, Bon Jovi, Frank Sinatra, all these songs where they have, or I Did It My Way was Frank Sinatra, right? I Did It My Way was, yeah, Frank Sinatra. I got it right. Oh, wonderful. But you have these songs that people have loved for ages, and I think there's a reason. There's a reason the amazing artists and their unique sounds and the cool genre that it was in, or the wonderful timbre or the superstardom of the artist aside, those songs stick with people because we all have one life. And we're all trying to figure out what in the unicorn farts we're doing here. We're all, to some degree, afraid of dying, if we dare actually talk about it and be honest and not just, focus on heaven and hell or, the here and now. If we're honest for a minute, most people, I think, are scared by uncertainty and by the fact that this is going to end. Even if some look forward to it because they're looking forward to glory after. Whatever the case may be, we share life and death in common. We have questions. We share in common that we're trying to make sense of this world, even if our conclusion is that there is no point. Everyone's trying to come to some type of conclusion if we're able to cognitively think about it. And songs like that, I think, hit people because we long to do it our way. We long to live life. We long to take life by the horns. We long to live it fully. And I love this song particularly because it's honest. It's incredibly honest and vulnerable. I'm sick and tired of getting older. I keep getting lost trying to find my way. I appreciate that. You have various extremes in the world. Some people that are so afraid of getting older, they're hyper-focused on looking young, from surgeries to monetary status, trying to flee their existential fears and their death anxieties. Here I hear an honesty about the fact that it also can suck. While you have one extreme of people that are escaping their getting older and their age, you have those who might want to romanticize it. Oh, I'm aging with pride and I don't mind getting older. This is wonderful. And it is. It's a gift to have gotten older. It's a blessing. But here I hear an honesty about the fact that it's also hard. I'm sick and tired of getting older. I keep getting lost trying to find my way. And I think this next lyric is important because it's not just a man saying, I don't like my wrinkles or the fact that I'm getting weaker or more frail or whatnot. It's an honest conversation about feeling like you're getting older and you still lose your way. If at least we could get wiser and things could get easier with age, maybe some of us would prefer it or we would be okay with it. But we're getting lost, even still. No matter how much older I'm getting, now things are getting physically harder and I'm still losing my way and I still don't know the point of it all. I'm looking for love in every corner, night after night, but every street light looks the same. This is a powerful lyric to me too, because I think many people can relate to that, looking for love. Even if you have found a spouse or somebody to love, where you feel like you've found that now, or you have children, we're still looking for love. We're still looking for love in the comment section, hoping someone would be kind to us. We're still looking for love going to the grocery store, hoping we won't be judged for the way our hair is or our outfit. We're still hoping for people to admire us. You want to be loved. At every street light, night after night, but every street light looks the same. It's all the same. None of it is doing it for me. I feel empty. I'm taking the chance, walking away, breaking the rules. And I think this is powerful. Taking the chance. Sometimes it requires walking away. No, I'm not saying, leave your family and sell your house or just walk. I'm saying, I think figuratively speaking, sometimes we need to walk away from doing things the way we did before if it doesn't lead us to peace and what is beautiful and honorable and noble and true. He's breaking the rules. I'm breaking free. Nobody here can tell me what to do. And, there was a time in my life, that's why this concept is still new to me, because for the longest time in my life, and a lot of that was influenced by my religious upbringing, is that the idea was that it's not my life, that it's supposed to be more of God and less of me, and that it's supposed to be all about God's will. And this idea of it's my life, I'm breaking the rules, that was what I'm supposed to keep the rules, and it's not my life, and everything belongs to God. And the older I've gotten and the more I've dared to ask questions and sit with uncertainty, the more this kind of lyric resonates with me, because we really just have one life. Nobody can add or take a second. Well, they can take a second away from it, but nobody can add a second. Nobody. No matter how much we care about what they think of us, no matter how much power they may hold, there is no magical wand, no computer code, no AI-generated method, no formula that people can insert into the algorithm of the universe to add time to your time. When it's your time to go. Nobody here can tell me what to do. And I think when you have lived a certain way and you're sick and tired of losing your way, it can be helpful to say, I'm done. I'm done with doing what others say I should be doing. I'm out on my own, making my way. And the way that he was then ad-libbing and singing almost sounded like a wailing in a way, this desperation to break free. Woo! Beautiful also how he had the audience chant along. That is very powerful psychologically because this song is relatable to the audience, but it's not just him sharing his human experience. They're understanding, they feel it, and now everyone is ad-libbing together. It's this collective experience of people, and it's beautiful. Everyone, because that's how it is at the end of the day. We are one human race, and every one of us individually has to find our own way and has to make the choice to be out on our own, to break the rules, to try to be someone that they can be proud of one day. And that was powerful to me, and I think many men could relate to this. Men and women, I know, but I want to talk to the men right now because I know that this was a man singing this, and I know that that is not necessarily something that's spoken about enough, men's mental health. No, that doesn't mean the women's doesn't matter. Ladies, you are just as important, and I know you understand. But there are many men that I don't think are given the opportunity to talk enough about just how lonely they feel, how they're drowning in the expectations of the world. Wife, kids, job. You're supposed to look strong and fit. You're scared of getting older, right? It's not just us ladies going, oh crap, am I still beautiful? My wrinkles, I'm getting older. It's men too. Scared by more and more wrinkles appearing on their body, their muscles getting weaker, afraid, even biologically wired to be concerned because they can't protect the herd, the tribe as easily anymore compared to when they were in their 20s and vibrant and fit. They're getting older. Things are not working the way they necessarily used to. And now there's feelings of maybe emasculation or being less than if we put our identity on those things, if we think that a certain build or performance ability, if you know what I mean, or a financial monetary status, when we think that that's what living is, that's what value is, then it's no wonder when those things start to fade that we feel lost. Many men out there who feel hurt, who are going through the motions, who are getting older and going, I'm still losing my way. I'm keep getting lost. I'm just trying to find my way. This world has us pitted against each other, men against women, left versus right, because that's how they can control the masses. And I think we underestimate just how much this is a shared human experience and how many men are out there, human beings, men and women. But like I said, I want to give you men a moment because I know many of you are continuously getting lost, and you are also just trying to find your way. You're trying to be a good dad, a good husband. You're trying to be good at your job. You're trying to find your way with God. You're trying to also maybe do something that you enjoy doing creatively, hobby-wise, fitness-wise. You have dreams and aspirations. Maybe there's things you haven't told anybody yet, and you're stuck in addiction, and you're finding yourself in a cycle of shame because you're not living up to your potential. You are not alone. You are allowed to find your own way, and sometimes it means breaking free, breaking out, making your way out on your own. And I know that that's scary. So you can be someone you can be proud of one day. That's an important question for all of us to ask ourselves. Are you someone that you are proud of right now? Are you proud of you? And if the answer is no, then ask yourself why not and what needs to change. It can change, my friend. My brothers, it can change. Ladies, it can change. But I love it. And it says, I got to be tough. I got to be stronger. Take the time to understand. I got to be tough. I got to be stronger. I think this could resonate with many men because there is that expectation to be. But what does strength truly look like, right? I think he's being strong by being honest about his struggles, but also by saying, I've got to be stronger. I got to do better. Take the time to understand this city can't get any colder. They stab you in the back while shaking your hand. That feeling of betrayal, like you can't trust anybody, makes you feel very alone. I'm taking the chance, walking away, breaking the rules. Nobody here can tell me what to do. And then that keeps tagging. I'm out on my own, making my way. I'm doing it my own way. I want to be someone, trying to be someone that I can be proud of one day. And I just love how that repeated. And like I said, how everyone was singing together. I just thought there was a lot of power in that, singing that collectively, but everyone for themselves deciding they're going to make their own way. And like I said, it got me emotional because that's a concept that over the last few years has become more new to me, to say it's okay to say this is my life. It's okay to, you can still, if there is a God, give honor to God and to the one who created you and still take life by the horns and say, I'm going to do this my way. There's something, I know for some of you who've always thought that way or have been empowered to be independent and free, it might be a foreign concept to you, but maybe some of you do understand what I mean. This feeling where you're constantly focused on being diligent in your roles and external factors and what you had been taught it means to be good, or loved or unique or strong or beautiful, and to break from that and to say, I'm going to do it my own way. I'm going to decide. And to know that even in that, that is true strength. Even in that loneliness of saying, I'm going to make my own way, you are loved. You are allowed to. It was absolutely beautiful. What a fantastic suggestion. Thank you for this suggestion code. What do you guys think about this one? How does this make you feel? What does that evoke in you? Did anything I say resonate? Talk to me in the comments. Subscribe. Please go support Jack Savoretti. I'll put the link of the video I just reviewed in the description. Come hang out with me on Patreon for more videos. You can join for free. There's various benefits for various membership tiers. But just come and hang out either way. Support me on my Buy Me a Coffee page if you like. All the links in my bio or in the description below. I will see you on the next ride. Say it with me. Ayo!